Are you expecting a phone call?
No, that's for you.
That's for me. I'm just saying that so I'll answer it. Hello? No, I'm sorry you have a wrong number. No, I really... why don't you call information? It's okay. That's the second call tonight from Muller's Delicatessen. Evidently, they have a new number that's almost the same as ours.
Oh, by the way, I saw David today over at Jimmy's.
Well, who's he?
David, he's our son.
You know, I know that. You said at Jimmy's.
Oh, that's where I get my hair done. David goes there, too.
Well, that's ridiculous. Why should David get his hair cut at a beauty shop?
I told you, it's not a beauty shop.
Well, that's even more ridiculous. Why should you get your hair done at a barber shop?
It'll look better when I get it combed out.
I can remember when they wouldn't allow women in barber shops.
They wouldn't allow them to vote, either.
What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. I just thought I'd throw it in.
Yeah, hello? Muller's Delicatessen.
Who else?
Just a second. Yeah, what can I do for you? 2 turkey on rye with mayonnaise. We'll have it... you want a pickle with that? We'll have it ready. Okay.
What was that?
Who knows? Somebody ordered 2 turkey on rye with mayonnaise, and they'll pick it up in about 20 minutes.
Why didn't you tell me I had a wrong number?
This is easier. The number for Muller's Delicatessen, please.
This is the silliest thing I ever heard of.
Thank you.
It's better than the movies.
Muller's Delicatessen? Well, this is Mr. Nelson over on Sycamore. Our phone number's almost the same as yours, and some people just phoned in and they want 2 turkey on rye with mayonnaise. Right, can you have that ready in about 20 minutes? Oh, and a pickle on each one. Yeah, that's okay. There we are. What did Dave have to say?
Oh, not much. He said they were okay and said he's love to you.
Oh, that's nice. Do you realize how long we've lived in this house? We first moved here, I used to carry those little guys up the stairs on my shoulders.
You're so conceited, David.
Conceited? Who's conceited?
You are.
I am not.
Say, Will Thornberry doesn't stand a chance against you.
So what? Does that make me conceited?
Well, what else do you call it?
You wouldn't understand, half pint.
Oh, yeah?
What the heck is going on here? Time sure goes by.
Well, you can't have 5 grandchildren in 10 minutes, you know.
Now, I think that's the one thing people are never quite prepared for.
What, having grandchildren?
No, not that so much, but you get used to a lot of kids around the house, a lot of excitement, and all of a sudden they move away and get married and never see them again. As practically never.
Not unless you get your hair done in a barber shop.
Well, you know what I mean. When the boys were in school, this place was like a regular bus station. We were falling over kids at all hours of the day and night. Now, here we are, just you and I in this big house, sitting here staring at each other.
I'm not staring at you. And stop staring at me. You're making me self-conscious.
No, if you don't think this is a good idea, just tell me.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Well, you haven't heard it yet.
Well, I'm a moonchild and you're a Pisces. I get vibrations.
Now listen to me. I was reading in the paper the other day that it's just about impossible for the kids at the college to find places to live. And I figure we've got this bedroom upstairs. I guess it wouldn't work, huh?
No, wait a minute now. That might be a nice idea.
At least it'd keep us in touch with what's going on.
Well, how would we go about it? Put an ad in the campus news?
Well, yeah, I guess. We could phone it in right now and get it in tomorrow's paper.
You mean before we change our minds?
Well, yeah, something like that.
You sure you want to do this now?
If it's okay with you.
It's okay with me. What do we say?
Well, let's see. A swinging middle-aged couple would like to... Well, why don't you just say a large room and bath available for college students? Please contact Mrs. Ozzie Nelson and the phone number and the address. That should do it.
That's for you.
Oh, no. You got me on that with the telephone. This one's on you. Have you had any parking tickets lately?
Not in the last 2 weeks.
could you give me the phone number of the campus news? No, sorry. No, not snooze. Campus news. Right. Thank you. What's that?
2 turkey on rye with a pickle, and you owe me $1.85.
I didn't order any sandwich. Muller's Delicatessen.
Campus news.
Yes. Campus news. Yeah. Am I too late to get an ad in tomorrow's paper? Oh, good. Just a second.
Why didn't you say so?
Thank you. Hello. Large room and bath available for college students. Please contact Mrs. Ozzie Nelson.
Hello?
Mrs. Nelson?
Yes, it is.
My name is Jennifer McKenzie. I saw your ad in this morning's paper, and I wondered if the room was still available.
Yes, you're the first one who's called.
Oh, good. I can be over there in about an hour. Is that okay?
Oh, that'll be fine. It's the girl about the room. She sounds very nice.
Oh, good.
I have to go down to the market. If I'm not back in time, my husband will show you the room.
No. I'm supposed to play golf.
Can you find your way over here?
Oh, yes, thanks. I'm sure I can. I have the address right here. I'll see you in about an hour.
Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Yes, this girl phoned and said she's coming right over, and I told Harriet I'd stick around and show her the room. Well, she sounded very nice on the phone, Harriet said. Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe next Saturday. Okay, bye.
Mr. Nelson?
Oh, yeah, yes.
My name is Susie Hamilton. I came over to see about the room.
Oh, come on in.
Thank you. Hey, this is a really beautiful place you have here.
Oh, thank you very much. Just my wife and I. Our children have grown and moved out. Just rattling around here. You know how it is.
Oh, sure.
But I'll follow you. Go ahead. Just turn to your right at the top of the stairs.
Hey, this is great.
Oh, thanks. Because you can bring your own stuff over here and fix it up any way you want.
Oh, good.
We have a nice big closet here.
Oh.
Have your own bathroom over here. You have plenty of hot water. You can take as many baths as you like. Oh, Mrs. Nelson just drove up. Why don't you just look around, and if you like everything, you can work out the details with her.
Great. It looks just perfect to me.
Ozzie,
Yeah?
did the girl show up?
Yeah, she's upstairs there now. She seems to like the room very much.
Oh, what did you think of her? She sounded very nice on the phone.
Yeah, she's very nice, but she's sort of a hippie type. I mean, she doesn't look much like a college girl.
Well, come on. What's a college girl supposed to look like?
Yeah, well, I know times have changed and all, but, well, she kind of looks like she could use a good bath.
Well, we got plenty of hot water.
Funny, that's just what I told her.
You told her that?
Yeah, well, it seemed to work its way into the conversation very naturally.
I'll get it. Would you get the groceries out of the back of the car, please?
I should have answered the door.
Hi.
Hello.
Is this a Nelson residence?
Yes, it is.
Oh, good. I was afraid I might have the wrong house.
Oh, no, but if you've come about the room, it's already been taken. I'm awfully sorry.
Oh, but I thought you said... Oh, I see.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you the girl I talked to on the phone?
Yes, and you said I was the first one to call.
Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. There's been a terrible mistake. You see, this other girl stopped by, and my husband thought it was you. Please, come in. I'm sure we can work something out.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi. This is
this
Mr.
is
Nelson,
Mrs.
Jennifer.
Nelson. This is
Nelson.
Susie.
Susie, this is Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. We have quite an act going here. Susie likes the room very much.
Yeah, and if I can't have it, I'm going to kill myself.
Well, we don't want that, but we do have a little misunderstanding.
Oh, no, that's okay, really, Mrs. Nelson.
No, let's see if we can't work this out. You see, Jennifer called this morning, and I told her she could have the room. And then when you showed up, Mr. Nelson thought you were Jennifer.
Oh, wow.
It's probably all my fault. The bus was late, and it took me longer than I thought.
Well, now, wait a second. It's a big room with 2 beds. What do you think?
Well, we managed to get along with 2 boys for quite a while. I think maybe we could handle a couple of girls.
What do you say, Jennifer? It's a beautiful room.
It sounds great to me if you're sure you don't mind rooming with an Aquarius.
Aquarius, groovy. I'm a Pisces. We're practically sisters.
Well, go on, I'll show you the room.
Okay.
Pisces? That's a water sign. Harriet? Where are the girls?
Oh, they drove over to school to pick up Jennifer's things.
You mean all this stuff belongs to Susie?
Yeah, and I don't know quite what to do about it.
You do nothing about it. That's what you leave it right where it is.
Oh, well, I think I ought to help them get settled. I'm sure she'll straighten things up when she gets back.
I wouldn't count on it. You know, she's a nice little girl, and I liked her right away, but I think we've got to face the fact that this kid is definitely a slob.
Not so loud. They'll be back any minute. Besides, Dave and Ricky weren't exactly the neatest kids in town, you know. Spent half my life picking up after them.
Yeah, well, let's not make the same mistake with these kids. Let them pick up their own stuff.
Well, then why are you doing it?
Yeah, right. It's here. 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 Here's one for good measure.
Hey, that's mine!
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, what kind of arrangements did you work out with them?
You mean financial arrangements?
Yeah.
I figured I'd leave that up to you.
Me? Well, why me? I should think that'd come under your jurisdiction. Household budgets and things like that. Why didn't you work everything out with them?
The same reason that you didn't. Those things are always a little embarrassing, and I figured I'd leave it up to you. Now, will you get out of here so I can finish vacuuming the rug?
Harriet? Do we have any steaks in the freezer?
I don't think so. Why?
Well, I thought I'd go down to the market and get a couple of steaks, and we could give the girls a nice dinner. And then later on, while we were sitting around talking, gradually work the conversation around to these various subjects and get everything straightened out once and for all.
Right, once and for all.
Right. You're putting me on, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Well, maybe a little bit.
I won't. Oh, hi.
George Grundy from the lodge.
Yeah, it's been quite a while.
Yeah. Well, your wife's got you doing the shopping, I see.
Well, just a few extra things. We're having company for dinner. Not exactly company. A couple of kids from the college are going to room with us this term.
Well, I hope you have better luck than the McDonald's did.
What happened with them?
Well, they took in a couple of kids last year, went away for a weekend. When they got back, their house was a total wreck. Smashed a half a dozen windows, drank up all the liquor, stole a television set, his golf clubs, couple of radios.
Did they get any of the stuff back?
Not a thing. Never saw him again. They just took off. It was his own fault, though. Taking in 2 strange kids that way, not knowing anything about them, no references or anything. Can you imagine anybody being that stupid?
Well, of course, this is different. These are girls.
Well, what do you think these were? Turned out they weren't even registered at the college. Gave them a couple of phony names. You've got references on these girls, haven't you?
Oh, well, my wife's, all these things are being taken care of.
And don't forget to get your money in advance and charge them plenty. They'll probably each out of house and home, use up all your hot water.
Well, I don't think we have to worry about the hot water. Not with one of them, anyway.
And put a lock on the refrigerator. Say, They don't have guitars, do they?
One of them does. Why?
Oh, boy, that's trouble. They plug in those loudspeaker things. You can hear them 5 blocks away. Probably have the whole neighborhood up in arms.
Yeah, well, as I say, all that stuff's being taken care of.
I don't mean to alarm you, Oz, but you just can't be too careful these days.
Yeah. Well, I'd better get back with this stuff. Nice to see you.
Well, if you need anything, just holler.
Okay.
This thing is as heavy as lead. What have you got here anyway?
Watermelons. What else?
I'm sorry I asked.
Well, that didn't take long. What did you buy that we don't need?
Oh, not too much. The girls get back yet?
Uh-huh, just this minute.
Did you work out the arrangements with them?
Well, no, you said you were going to do that. Right after dinner, you said.
Well, didn't you talk to them at all?
Well, not really. They were headed up the stairs, and I asked them if they needed any help, and they said no.
Well, how did they get in the house?
I gave them each a key.
You gave those 2 strange girls keys to our house?
Well, of course. How else are they going to get in and out?
Well, I suppose that's better than leaving the doors open till all hours of the night.
Now, I'm sure they're not going to stay out until all hours of the night.
Do you happen to know, do they make refrigerators with locks on them?
I've never seen any. Why?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I hope we're not making a big mistake here.
Oh, well, now, look, if you've changed your mind, I think you ought to tell the girls right away so they can make some other arrangements.
No, I don't want to do that, but I tell you what I am going to do, and I'm not going to wait till after dinner either. As the girls come downstairs, I'm going to sit them down. I'm going to say, girls, I want some identification, I want some references, and I want some proof that you're actually college students.
Well, I'm sure they'll agree to that.
As far as the financial arrangements are concerned, Mrs. Nelson keeps household books. Whatever extra it costs for you girls to live here with your meals and all, you can make up the difference.
Well, that sounds reasonable.
And as far as the guitar is concerned, you can play it at reasonable hours in the den or up in your own room. You can make your own beds and keep the room clean, and whenever possible, help Mrs. Nelson here in the kitchen.
Well, I'm sure they'd do that anyway.
I mean, they say the reason for the so-called generation gap is a lack of communication. Well, I'll say, girls, I'm going to tell it to you just like it is and in your own language. Let's get right down to the nitty-gritty here.
Now, look, dear, I hate to interrupt, but would you mind rehearsing in the living room? I want to get dinner started. Dear?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just rehearsing. See how this sounds. The girls will be sitting right here, and you'll be here. And I'll be polite but firm. I'm going to say, now, girls, do you think maybe it'd be better to wait till after dinner?
Whatever you say.
No, I might as well get it over with.
Girls!
Oh.
Susie, Jenny, dinner's almost ready.
No, wait a second. Where are you going?
Just out to turn the oven down. I'll be right back.
Oh, well, here we are.
I hope you didn't hold up dinner or anything.
Oh, no, it'll be a few minutes yet.
Good, because we'd like to talk to you about a few things. In fact, you won't believe this, but we've been upstairs practicing a regular routine.
Oh.
Let's see now. If you would just sit down there on the couch, and Mrs. Nelson next to me.
I thought you...
And Jenny, if you just sit here.
You're pretty bossy, you know that?
I'll sit there when it's your turn.
Go ahead before you forget your lines.
Well, first of all, and we absolutely insist on this, that we should furnish you with some sort of identification.
Oh.
No, we insist. These are our licenses with our pictures on them.
Oh.
And these are our student identification cards.
Oh.
And here we've each written out a resume. Is that the word?
That sounds good.
A resume of facts about us, with our home addresses and our parents' names and the names and addresses of some people you could write to for personal references in case you wanted them.
This really wasn't necessary.
And now I would like to turn you over to my friend and roommate, Jennifer McKenzie. Take it away, Jenny.
Thank you. A very delicate but necessary subject to discuss at this time is the financial arrangements. Are the financial arrangements? Anyway, here's our suggestion. Since I've been taking a couple of accounting courses anyway, why don't we keep a careful check on all your household expenses? Then we can make up the difference between that and whatever it's been costing you before we moved in, plus a 10% profit. Is that okay?
It's funny, but that's just about what we figured on. Only we don't want to make a profit on the deal.
Oh, we think you should.
No, but we'll discuss that later.
And naturally, we will make our own beds and keep our room clean.
You heard her, Mrs. Nelson.
Well, at least we'll try to keep the pigeons and the gophers out. And, of course, we'll help you with the cooking and dishes and stuff like that.
Sorry it took us so long to get down here, but we were upstairs trying to get up the nerve to tell you all this stuff.
Does everything sound okay to you, Mr. Nelson?
It
fine.
sounds just perfect. As a matter of fact, I think we're very lucky to have two such wonderful girls in the family.
Oh, we're the lucky ones.
That's for sure.
Now, I really hit the jackpot. Here I am surrounded by 3 beautiful girls. Nothing for me to do, just lean back and complain about the service.
Which reminds me, don't forget to take out the garbage
You
tonight.
see what I'm up against?
Oh, yeah, you're really abused. Well, I need somebody to fix the salad and butter the rolls.
Okay, Sergeant.
Oh, and don't worry about the guitar. I'll play it real soft, and I won't play it in the kitchen.
Oh.
I noticed that the sound comes right up from there. In fact, if you're in the bedroom, you can hear everything anybody says in the kitchen. Okay. What time does the library close, do you know?
Not for a couple of hours yet. By the way, did you know that you called Mr. Nelson Ozzie tonight?
I know it. It just kind of slipped out. It seems so strange calling them Mr. and Mrs. Nelson.
I know what you mean. It sounds so formal, and they're such friendly people. I kind of feel like I've known them all my life.
Yeah, me too. Do you think they'd be embarrassed if we called them Mom and Dad?
I don't know.
What do you call your parents?
I call them Mom and Daddy. What do you call your folks?
I call my father George.
Isn't that kind of strange?
Not especially. He calls me Charlie. My mother calls my father Jackson.
You call him George and your mother calls him Jackson. That's pretty weird.
It's weirder than you think. His name is Harry.
At least you're on a first-name basis.
Yeah, all except for my father's brother, Sam. Naturally, we call him Uncle Sam.
What else? And you salute him, of course.
Only on the 4th of July.
Oh, go back to your homework.
You know, I hope the girls understand they don't have to stay up in their room all evening.
Oh, well, I'm sure they know that. They're probably getting settled, straightening up their room, putting their stuff away. What are you laughing at?
I wouldn't count on it.
Well, they might surprise you.
Yeah, well, maybe so. As I say, I wouldn't count on it.
We're going to the library for a little while.
Okay.
We won't be late. We'll be back in about an hour.
See you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night. Gee, I hope the girls don't think they have to tell us where they're going every time they go out at night.
Oh, I'm sure they don't.
Where are you going?
Just upstairs to see the room.
No, Harry, you can't do that. No, Harry. Harry.
Will you look at this? Have you ever seen anything so neat?
Well, I must admit it's a pleasant surprise. I thought it'd be a mess.
I can't believe it. What a pleasure this is going to be.
What are you doing?
I'm just going to hang this up.
Hi, I'm Ozzie Nelson. I hope you'll watch our new show, Ozzie's Girls.
Could you try one more and make it a little more conversation?
Right. We still rolling?
Yeah.
Hi. I'm Ozzie Nelson. I hope you'll watch our new show. It's called Ozzie's Girls.
Perfect.
Felt better.
Well, that didn't take long.
No, and the market was pretty crowded, too.
What are you laughing at?
Well, the weirdest thing happened down there. I was rushing to get into the express line, and I accidentally bumped into this girl who was in front of me. She had long blonde hair down to her shoulders, and I said, "Pardon me, miss." And when she turned around, it was a guy with a walrus mustache and a beard. That doesn't strike you as being strange?
Well, it would have been stranger if it had been a girl with a walrus mustache and a beard.
Well, any day now. This is really confusing, especially to somebody my age.
Don't look at me. You're older than I am.
Well, at least so you claim. There's one item missing there. When I got to the express line, the checker told me I was only allowed 6 items, and I had 7. So either the chicken or the ice cream, something had to go.
Peppermint fudge ribbon?
Yeah, well, I figured we had steaks in the freezer.
We also have Jamocha almond crunch and banana pecan frappe. But the steaks will be fine. The girls have dates tonight anyway, so I'm sure they'll be going out for dinner.
You know, I hope the girls realize it's okay if they want to bring their dates over here for dinner every once in a while.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
You know, I told them time and time again, I want to feel like this is their own home. And they don't have to go rushing out of the house just because they have dates.
You sound like it gets lonesome around here with just little old me.
No, but it's nice to have more than one attractive young girl around the house.
You should have married the King sisters.
As I say, I hope they realize they don't have to rush out of the house just because they have dates.
Well, that's the usual procedure.
Well, I don't know. When you and I were going out, I used to spend a couple of nights a week over at your house.
Oh, well, that was different with us. We knew we were going to be married.
Yeah? Well, you did. I didn't.
Hi.
Well, hi, girls.
I guess we must have just missed you at the supermarket.
Oh, yeah, I guess I just got back from there.
Do you remember bumping into a guy and saying, "Pardon me, miss"?
You mean the guy with the beard?
Yeah, that's my zoology professor.
Oh. What does he keep in there, a couple of frogs?
No, just a few fleas, I think.
Yeah, why didn't he say hello to me? I had one item too many for the express line. I could have smuggled a whole chicken out under his beard.
Or another quarter peppermint fudge ribbon.
Peppermint fudge ribbon?
Yeah, sounds good, doesn't it? Would anybody like some?
Oh, cut it out now. You'll spoil your dinner.
Oh, in the middle of the afternoon? Besides, it never has before. Come on, how about you, Brenda?
Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Well, I guess I'll wait, too. Oh, I understand you girls are going out to dinner tonight.
Well, I'm not sure about that. We've got dates, but we haven't made any definite plans yet.
Oh, well, why don't you have your dates come over here for dinner?
Oh, no, we couldn't do that.
Oh, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Well, I mean, 2 extra people at the last minute like this? Are you sure you have enough?
Oh, it's no problem. We'll manage to whip up something.
Sure, if we don't have enough, we'll feed them some peppermint fudge ribbon and spoil their appetites.
I mean, wait a second. I just got a great idea. First of all, we accept your kind invitation to have dinner here this
Well,
evening.
good.
That was my idea. You just said we couldn't do that, and I said, why not?
Okay, but there's something we've got to check with the guys first. Would you excuse us for a minute while we make a phone call?
Well, sure.
Come on, Susie.
Hey, I think I know what you're thinking, and you're right. It is a great idea.
What are you going to feed these guys?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Well, whatever it is, we better have plenty of it. These football players really like to eat, you know.
What makes you think they're football players?
Well, it figures. Football players always get the best-looking girls.
Oh, yeah. You told me about the head cheerleader.
What was this?
Well, you said when you played football at Ridgefield Park High School, the head cheerleader had a terrific crush on you.
Well, I hope not. The head cheerleader there was a guy. You must be thinking of somebody else. How about hamburgers or steaks?
How about a nice cheese souffle?
Oh, come on, that's dainty ladies' food. These are guys. They like plain, simple food.
You sure you don't mind? That sounds great. Do they have the address? Do you have the address? Right. Okay.
Who are these guys, do you know?
I don't think we've ever met them. I think this is the first time the girls have been out with them.
I wish the girls would bring their dates over here more often.
Well, boys stop past here all the time and take the girls out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They just drop by, and most of the time I don't even get a chance to meet them. Or if I do, it's just to say hello. When Dave and Rick were living here, this was a male-dominated household.
You're telling me.
You know, now there's nothing but girls around. Not that I'm complaining, but it would be nice to have some guys around so I could talk football every once in a while.
I resent that. I watch Monday Night Football every week religiously.
Yeah, it's religious, all right. You sit there praying the set will go out.
Oh, yeah? You want to hear me talk some football? Inside linebacker, interference, drop back quarterback.
Instant replay.
Inside linebacker, interference, drop back quarterback.
I'll bet they are football players. Or basketball players, maybe. Or lacrosse. Now, there's really a rough sport for you.
Well, everything's all set. Yeah, the boys are coming over for dinner.
Good. Did they say what they wanted to eat?
Oh, yeah, but you don't have to worry about that. It's all being taken care of.
Oh, no way. I'm not going to have you girls doing the cooking, not on your first date.
Oh, no, we're not going to do it. The boys are.
You mean that they want to barbecue some steaks out in the backyard? It's a little cold for that, isn't it?
Oh, no, if I know James, it'll be something unusual, like a mushroom omelet or a crab meat souffle.
You mean he's interested in cooking?
Oh, yeah, they both are. And they're sensational cooks, too. At least that's what everybody says. Was it James who won that medal? No, it was Bruce.
Bruce?
Yeah, his raspberry tarts won the dinosaur medallion. Well, we better get dressed. Come on. Okay, we'll see you later. And Mrs. Nelson, remember, you're to stay out of the kitchen tonight.
Well, we'll see.
Raspberry tarts. Well, la-di-da.
You sound more like Archie Bunker every day.
This is incredible. These guys are interested in cooking. Not football, not baseball, not boxing or wrestling, but cooking.
Come on, dear. You told me yourself you won a cooking merit badge when you were a Boy Scout.
Yeah, well, that's an entirely different thing. That's hunter stew and twist on a stick. Roast Mickeys cooked over an open fire at the Kanawaki Lakes. Not raspberry tarts or mushroom souffles or cherries jubilee or lemon chiffon pie.
Did they say cherries jubilee?
I don't know, but it sounds like one of their specialties.
Oh, that's my favorite dessert.
Well, you can have it. I'll stick to my plain old-fashioned ice cream.
All right, dear. We'll have cherries jubilee, and you can have plain old Jamocha almond crunch ripple frappe ice cream.
Now, I have a better idea. I think I'll eat down at the bowling alley tonight.
Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. Just because they're not football players?
No, don't worry. I'll stick around and meet them. But I'm warning you, I'll be ducking out just as they come flying in. Oh, sure, I understand. Your grandchildren come first. Yeah, I just thought it might be fun to go bowling for a change. Could Mary Jane babysit with them? Really, she is? Oh, yeah, I know. A lot of women take karate nowadays. No, that's okay, Charlie. I'm sure I'll find somebody. If not, I'll just go over there and take my chances.
Who used up all the towels?
Why don't you use the bath mat like you always do?
Come on, get me a towel, will ya?
Okay, just a second.
Hurry up, I'm freezing. There's one on my bed, I think.
Well, if there was one, I wouldn't be able to find it. Hang on, I'll get you another one.
I saw the towel there.
Oh, yes, see what you mean. Oh, are you going bowling?
Yeah, I haven't been bowling in quite a while. I thought after I meet your friends, of course.
Oh, you mean you're not staying for dinner?
Well, I really don't think I will.
Oh, I hope you change your mind.
Hey, where's my towel?
Okay, I'm coming. Oh, well, I'll see you later, Mr. Nelson.
Okay.
Brenda!
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, you're not going to leave until the boys get here, are you?
No, don't worry. I'll stick around for a quick handshake or whatever it is they do, and then I'll get out of here.
Well, I really think the girl's going to be awfully disappointed if you don't stay for dinner.
No, not really. I mean, I think they're just being polite. What would I talk to these guys about? They're food connoisseurs, and I'm a guy who likes to put ketchup on everything.
I'm sure they have other interests besides cooking.
Oh, sure, I'm sure of it. Embroidery or flower arrangements or interior decorating. Look, I'll go bowling, and you girls can make an evening of it.
Well, aren't you going to get that?
Well, okay, but I warn you, if they hug me, I'm going to scream.
Mr. Nelson?
Oh, come on in.
Hi, I'm Bruce Adams, and this is James Wilson.
Oh, hi, glad to...
Hello.
This is Mrs. Nelson.
Hello. How do you do?
Hi, how do you do?
I'll tell the girls you're here.
Thank you.
Hey, wait a second. You're a wide receiver, aren't you? A pass catcher.
More of a pass dropper. He catches one and drops 5.
Don't pay any attention to him, Mr. Nelson. He's had several
Oh,
concussions.
yeah, and you're a quarterback. Well, I've seen you guys play lots of times. Can I help you with that stuff?
I'm sure we can handle it, thanks. As you probably heard, we're the chefs for this evening.
Yeah, it's right in here, and then turn to your right.
Careful, don't stomp your feet, Mr. Nelson, or James will drop the bag.
Just make sure you don't stumble into the wall. He trips over his own feet all the time.
Boy, it's lucky they didn't hug me. They'd have broken my ribs.
Remember when your best friend's mother next door collected these, Bunky? Now she's thinking about collecting something else. Money from Social Security. When the time comes, remember that Social Security benefits vary, depending on whether you're fully insured, currently insured, or meet the requirements for disability benefits. The Social Security office back home knows.
You guys like the wishbone as well as the T formation?
Yeah, I really do. You have so many options.
Especially Bruce. He can trip over his feet, or fumble, or throw an interception.
Yeah, or throw a perfect spiral to James and have it go right through his hands. It's one of our best plays.
You guys are great. I've seen you complete too many of them. You're really good on those play-action passes. Half the time, I don't know where the ball is.
Well, that's the idea of the wishbone, to keep the defense off balance.
You know, the ball handling in the wishbone is a lot like the old Belly series.
Speaking of the old Belly series, could we coax you to make an end run into the living room so these guys could get dinner started?
Yeah, okay. In the Belly series, they'd fake the ball into the guy's stomach, hand it off here.
Well, what did they use when you played ball, Mr. Nelson? Single way?
No. We use the T formation. You know, contrary to general belief, the T formation is the oldest in football.
Yeah, they used that up at Yale back in the old days of Hinky and Heffelfinger.
How'd you know about Hinky and Heffelfinger?
Oh, I've heard you tell it 100 times.
No, 50 maybe, not 100.
Okay, 50. And they used an adhesive line.
What's that?
I don't know, but I know the only way we're going to get my husband out of this kitchen is to use the flying wedge.
What's the flying wedge?
It's a little like the bum's rush. Come on, dear, get out of here so us working people can get started.
Oh, no, nothing doing, Mrs. Nelson. We're benching you, too.
Well, okay. If you guys need anything, just holler.
Okay, thanks a lot, but I think we're all set.
Yeah, just as soon as we can get these 2 scatbacks out of here.
I thought you wanted us to help.
Yeah, we do. You can set the table.
Okay, all right.
Come on, Coach, let's go.
Yeah, I'll be right there. See, the line charged as a unit instead of opening up holes.
What's that?
The adhesive line, it was a system of blocking they used in the old days. Well, I'll explain it to you later.
Okay.
You kids know where everything is, of course.
Oh, I'm sure we do. Thanks.
Well, whatever happened to bowling?
No, I'm not going bowling. Wait, these are really 2 nice guys.
Yes, they are, aren't they?
I don't know what we were worried about.
Well, let's see. Was it flower arrangement or embroidery or interior decorating?
Okay, what I was worried about. And they're terrific football players, too, you know. Bruce is a great passer, and then James has moves out there like you've never seen before.
Yeah, now I'm wondering if they can cook.
No, don't worry about that. These guys can do anything they set their minds to. These are real guys.
Where are you going?
Well, I'll be right back.
Look, these are real guys and those are real girls, and they might like to discover it for themselves.
Yeah, I just want to find out about something. Just passing through, girls. Not helping. How you doing, fellas?
Oh, just fine, thanks.
You guys are really into this, aren't you?
Have you ever been interested in cooking, Mr. Nelson?
Not really. When I was with the Boy Scouts, I used to cook stuff like hunter's stew and twist on a stick. If you don't mind my asking, how did you guys get so interested in cooking? Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it just doesn't seem to fit your image.
Would you like to handle this one?
Oh, no, I think you should. Besides, you're the quarterback. And if I remember correctly, it was you who thought this whole strategy up. Not that I'm knocking it, you understand?
Well, you mean you're not really interested in cooking?
Well, yes and no.
You want to put this delicately.
Okay. You see, Mr. Nelson, there's a lot of great-looking girls on campus. But there's also a lot of tough competition. James and I have this nice little apartment. But you can't just go up to a girl and say, how'd you like to come up to my place for a while?
Especially Bruce, because he drools a lot.
You mean the cooking is just a gimmick?
Yeah, you know, you cook them a nice little gourmet meal and a little fire going in the fireplace.
How's the dinner coming, men?
Oh, très bon, magnifique, mademoiselle.
That's what I was afraid of. You're not putting a lot of garlic in this, are you?
Will you get out of here?
Oh,
Stop
put me
bothering the cook.
Isn't a little chilly in here?
No, not especially.
Oh, I was just wondering, with that low cut, do you want me to get a sweater or something you can put on, or do you want to pull that up a little?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm fine, Mr. Nelson.
Okay.
Hello? Oh, yes, just a second. Darling, it's Charlie. He's down at the bowling alley.
He said he couldn't make it. Those guys in there are just interested in Brenda and Susie.
Well, I hope so.
No, I mean in the worst possible way.
What are you talking about?
Well, they're not interested in cooking. That's just a gimmick to get the girls to come up to their apartment.
Well, they're here right now.
Oh, yeah, it's like a play-action fake. That's just to throw us off balance.
Darling, Charlie's on the phone.
Oh, okay, if you're not interested.
Of course I'm interested.
Hello, Charlie? Yeah, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. She got home early, huh? Mary Jane? Well, no kidding. Is he okay? Oh, that's good. No, we've got kind of a family emergency going here. Yeah, well, maybe we can make it next week. Okay, thanks, Charlie.
What happened?
I wanted to ask him how come a couple of football players...
about Mary Jane.
Oh, that. Well, Mary Jane hit the instructor with a karate chop, and they had to take him to the hospital. It's nothing serious. I'm interested in those girls in there, and I'm surprised that you aren't, too.
Of course I'm interested in them. But in the first place, they aren't our daughters, and in the second place, they can take care of themselves very well.
I'm going to find out what this is all about. How's it going, fellas? Need anything?
Oh, no problem, Mr. Nelson. We're doing fine.
Oh, good. You would tell me about your apartment and getting the girls up there when Susie walked in before.
Oh, yeah. Hey, say, Mr. Nelson, I hope you didn't think that we meant girls like Brenda and Susie.
Oh, no. I realized that there were girls and there are girls.
Yeah. Of course, I'm not ready for it yet, being in school and all, but when I get around to getting married, well, I hope that I can find a girl just like Brenda.
Oh, yeah, she's a lovely girl. That they both are. Just nice, old-fashioned girls, you might say.
Susie reminds me a lot of my kid sister.
You have a sister? Oh, good. See, the girls have just lived with us since the beginning of the term, but it seems to us like they're our daughters.
Yes, I could tell that.
Yeah. They're lovely girls, both of them. Nice, good, old-fashioned type girls. Well, I won't bother you.
Okay.
Everything's fine, girls. Just fine.
Well, what's the latest bulletin on the boyfriend?
Well, I'm happy to report that my original judgment was correct.
And you're going bowling after all?
No. I mean my judgment after I'd met them.
Oh, so they're great guys again.
Right. We have nothing to worry about. For a while there... No. I thought... you wouldn't laugh. I thought of a little joke, but...
Try me.
For a while there, I thought maybe they were wolves in chef's clothing. Yeah,
You're right, it is a bum joke.
The first time I'd ever fumbled the ball in a game.
Oh, well, those things happen all the time, don't they?
Well, I hate to admit it, but the dinner was sensational.
It sure was.
It sure was.
Oh, it was our pleasure.
Yeah, thanks a lot, sweethearts. You're all a bunch of sweethearts, sweethearts.
Don't tell me. James tagged me.
I could have sworn it was Howard Cosell.
You know, it's pretty embarrassing to date a guy who's a better cook than you are.
Anybody who can boil water is a better cook than I am.
I don't believe it. Cherry's Jubilee is too much.
You mean you can't finish it?
No, it's terrific.
Well, part of the credit goes to you, Mr. Nelson. It's the first time we've ever made it with banana ripple ice cream.
Why are you rushing me?
The kids want to go to the movies.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's no hurry.
We have time to finish these.
No, now you go ahead. I haven't done anything all evening. There's practically nothing left to do.
Look, why don't you just leave the rest until we get back?
No, now you go ahead and have fun. And thanks for the dinner, boys. It was just wonderful.
Thank you, Mrs. Nelson. We enjoyed it, too.
Yes,
Thank
we really
you.
did.
Come again.
Thank you.
Good night.
Nice
Have
to
a
meet
good
you,
time.
James.
Good night, sir.
Bruce, nice to meet you.
Good night.
Hey. No sleeping in the den. Come on up to bed.
Oh, well, I wasn't exactly sleeping. I just kind of resting my eyes a little.
And stop worrying about the girls. They're perfectly capable of taking care of themselves, and these are real nice boys they're out there.
I was the one who told that to you. Hey, wait a second. Yeah, a car just drove away.
Oh, hi. How was the show?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Good.
It was a little long, though.
Yeah, it was a double feature.
Oh, those are two of the nicest boys.
Aren't they, though? And good looking, too, huh?
Yeah.
I think they liked us, too. We've got a date with them for Friday night.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, for a couple of football players, they sure are good cooks.
Yeah, they went to an awful lot of trouble tonight.
Oh, they enjoyed it. They said they had a great time.
Yeah, they really love to cook. In fact, they're going to cook dinner for us again next Friday night. They've invited us up to their apartment.
Oh, that's nice.
Good night.
Good night.
You know, I really don't think we have anything to worry about as far as the girls are concerned.
I'm sure of it.
I mean, they're going to go up to the boys' apartment, and the boys are going to cook dinner for them. It's no big deal.
Certainly. Besides, it isn't until next Friday night. You've got a whole week to talk them out of it.
That's not what I meant. You sure you don't want some of this ice cream? It's awfully good.
No, thank you. Tell me something. Why am I sitting here in the middle of the night watching you eat ice cream?
Because you enjoy my company. And I've got a surprise for you. As long as the girls aren't going to be here Friday night, you don't have to cook dinner.
You mean you're going to take me out for dinner?
Well, in a manner of speaking, yes. I'm going to take you out to the backyard and cook you the most delicious hunter stew and twist on a stick you have ever tasted.
I can hardly wait. Hi, Susie.
Hi, what's that?
It's a combination silver tray and looker over the shoulder to see who's coming into the room.
What are you doing?
Well, this is every other Thursday.
Yeah?
I clean silver every other Thursday.
Boy, you sure have a lot of beautiful stuff here. I don't think I've ever seen some of it before. What do you use this for?
Oh, that's not for using. It's just for cleaning.
Could I help? Are you afraid I might break something?
No, don't worry. I've got 2 of everything. You know, sometimes I think my whole life has been Xerox.
And you mean you never use any of these things ever?
Well, it's the same way with every family. You keep waiting for a special occasion, and somehow nothing ever seems special enough.
Oh, what's this?
What's what?
This over here.
Oh, I don't know. We've had it for about 30 years. I don't even remember who gave it to us. Probably somebody who didn't know what it was for either.
It seems a shame for all these beautiful things just to be hanging around oxidizing. Can't we think of a special occasion?
Well, I don't see any reason why we couldn't if we tried hard enough.
How about let's use the Good Silver Day?
Yeah, it has a ring to it. Of course, there's no reason why we can't use it any time we want. There's no law against it. At least I don't think there is.
How about tonight for dinner?
Hey, yeah, why not? It's here practically all polished. In fact, why don't we go all the way? I could get out the good crystal and the linen tablecloth and napkins.
Sure, stuff is for using, not for just cleaning and polishing and putting away.
I'll even get out the anniversary candlesticks. Susie, you got a deal.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oops.
It's all right. My knuckles haven't been polished in years.
Mr. Nelson.
Oh, hi, Brenda.
What have you got?
I just got these down the hardware store. Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah, are they having a sale?
Not that I know of. Why?
Well, that just looks like something they'd be trying to get rid of.
These are very practical.
Oh, what are they for? Clipping off the ends of your shoelaces?
No. These are grass clippers. You see, you don't have to bend over. It saves wear and tear on the bending muscles. Besides, I don't have any more shoes with laces in them. Look, I hate to interrupt while we're rolling along so well here, but have you taken a good look at the dining room table?
Like when?
Like right now. I thought I was in the wrong house.
Wow.
That was exactly my reaction.
It looks like a Beverly Hills garage sale in the 700 block. What's the occasion?
Well, I was hoping you'd know. You think somebody important is coming to dinner?
Not that I know of.
What? There's got to be something important. I wonder what I've forgotten this time. I'm pretty good at anniversaries, but on everything else I just blank out. If I remember the day, I forget the month. If I remember the month, I forget the day.
I know what you mean. You just can't seem to package them.
Right.
Well, what about David or Ricky or the grandchildren?
No, Harriet usually reminds me about those. She's got them written down in the book. But I hope it isn't something that calls for a present.
Well, you can always give those remote-controlled toenail clippers.
Yeah, I could wrap them in a big box with a card that says surprise. It'll sure be a surprise to me when I find out what the occasion is. The silver napkin rings, too.
It's got to be a biggie.
Yeah, the candlesticks. With a great restraint, I shall refrain from throwing in a Liberace joke here. Oh, hi.
Well, hi. When did you get home?
Just a few minutes ago. Hey, would somebody please tell me what's going on around here?
Where'd you get the long-handled necktie clippers?
Would you believe a sale at the hardware store? But I asked you first. What's going on around here? Evidently, it's something pretty important.
It is.
Well, then I'm sorry. I guess I blew it. What is it?
It's our silver anniversary.
Well, I thought we celebrated that about 10 years ago. Isn't that when you've been married for 25 years?
No, I don't mean our wedding anniversary. I mean, it just seems that long since we've used our good silver.
Oh, gee, And that calls for all this?
Well, that's just the point. Susie and I were doing the silver, and we thought, why not use it? You can't wear it out.
No, but you must admit it is a little strange. I mean, you don't use your good silver for no reason at all. What you do is you pass it on to your children. They pass it on to their children. So you pass on the silver cleaning from generation to generation.
Well, we'll start something different for a change.
It's okay with me if you don't tell anybody about it. Hey, where'd you get the roses?
On the fence.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah, I thought I recognized one of them. You cut that off the fence?
Well, it's our fence.
Well, no, but that one is supposed to climb on the fence. They all are.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, roses have no sense of geography. Why shouldn't they die in a vase as well as on the fence?
Sure, and they'll make the table look real festive.
Yeah, I know, but every time I come in from the garage, I used to like to look at those roses climbing. Now all I'll see out there is a bunch of stems.
Oh.
May I ask a silly question? What's this?
Harriet is in charge of the silly questions. What's this department?
I'm afraid I have to give you a silly answer. I don't know. We've had it for about 30 years, and we haven't figured it out yet.
Let's just say it's a solid silver conversation piece.
Oh, in that case, I'll put it back on the table. Maybe it'll do something.
I wouldn't count on it.
You know, I kind of like the idea of using things you never use.
Yeah, so do I. Otherwise, you get in a rut. It's like Ozzie's coats.
What's this about Ozzie's coats?
You've got a lot of nice ones, but you never wear them.
Well, of course not. See, I only wear the coats I don't especially like. And that way I save the ones I really like for a special occasion. I don't wear them out.
By the time he gets around to wearing them, they're out of style. He's got a whole closet full of coats with narrow lapels.
Well, they'll come back. You know, if you wait long enough, everything comes back. The wide lapels, the wide neckties, they were out and they came back. She's right about the coats, though, but I'll surprise everybody tonight. I'll put on my favorite coat and tie.
Oh, good. You know, in a way, I suppose we're all in the same rut. I've got a dress I almost never wear, and I really like it, too.
Me too. Mine is just hanging up in the closet waiting to come back in style.
Well, you know, I guess the British did it right. They dress for dinner every night, even in the middle of the Malayan jungles at 5 o'clock. Snakes or no snakes, they put out their best china and drank their tea.
Straining it through a mosquito netting.
You know, that's what you call class. Like Ronald Coleman.
Who's Ronald Coleman?
Coleman? I don't believe it.
Haven't you ever seen him on television?
Well, what group is he with?
He wasn't with a group. He was an actor, the epitome of the English gentleman. Suave, debonair, impeccably dressed. Oh, you must have seen him.
Now, they don't watch the real oldies. They've got a color TV.
Then, wait a second. Did you girls ever see Sebastian Cabot?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, shave off the beard, cut him in half, and you've got Ronald Coleman.
And if Ronald Coleman were here tonight, he'd feel right at home. You must admit the table looks very nice.
It looks beautiful. I haven't seen so much silver on a table since the Crusades.
The Crusades. Now, that's a group I've heard of.
I figured you would. What are we having for dinner on this super special occasion?
I thought we'd finish the rest of this turkey.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Look, I hate to create problems, but don't you think it kind of clashes? I mean, you can't take that brand new silver and mix it up with a used turkey.
Brand new. We've had that silver since our wedding. Though I admit the turkey's been used a little more.
Yeah, the wings are okay, but the fuselage is shot up.
Well, let's see if we can't whip up something a little more exciting.
Well, you've got these cookbooks.
Well, bring them over here.
Don, it's our wine cooler. I haven't seen this in years. Who gave this to us anyway?
Well, now, I happen to know about that. It's sort of a boomerang. We gave it to the Harmons when they converted their garage to a rumpus room. Then they gave it to the Jacksons when their oldest boy graduated from remedial reading school. And the Jacksons fobbed it off on us when you made that hole-in-one. It came full cycle in 5 years.
I'll put it on the table. I kind of feel sorry for it. Must feel unwanted.
What's that?
Well, this is a wine cooler.
How does it work?
It's rather an ingenious contraption. See, you put the ice in there, and you pour the wine in there, put the ice back in. Presto, you have nice cold wine.
Why not just put the wine in the refrigerator?
Ordinarily, that'd make a lot of sense. But with the table all dolled up like this, a naked wine bottle would blow the decor.
Oh, there's a lot to learn.
Well, what are you going to do? I only have one problem. We don't have any wine. However, I'll call my wine merchant.
Oh! See, this sounds interesting. Canetone Bigerard à l'orange.
What is it?
It's duck with orange. Why not? I think we have a Canetone in the freezer.
Happy liquor shot? Yeah, let me talk to Happy, please. Hap, this is Ozzie Nelson. Fine. I'd like to get a bottle of wine. Well, there are going to be 4 of us, so we may want seconds. Something nice and old, maybe with a few cobwebs on it.
What's so funny?
The cobwebs. Hap said it's the spider's day off. I have a hunch he's used that one before. Sorry, Hap. Yeah, I was just telling Harriet what you said. Yeah, got kind of a nice little chuckle. Just a second. He wants to know red wine or white wine. What are we having?
Canetone Bigerard.
Do you have a good Canetone Bigerard wine? Just a second.
Duck.
Do you have a good duck wine? How much is your best bottle? You're kidding. What's your next best?
It's all right with us if we just have Kool-Aid.
Canetone Bigerard. A Hap? Yeah, okay, I'll hold on.
Listen, ask him if he's got a good domestic wine. Those French wines are so expensive, and they're not all that much better.
But I've already started him with the French wine.
Isn't the duck French enough?
Well, he'll think it's the price that's bothering me.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Well, the Hap? Yeah, about the wine, the more I think about it, we have some very fine domestic wines, you know. And the French haven't given us anything since the Statue of Liberty. I think it's a good American. It's not a cop-out.
You want me to handle it?
No. It's just a little awkward to chicken out. The Hap? Well, just give me a good domestic wine, one where the cork comes out easy. I don't want a screw-top bottle. It's just I don't want little pieces of cork floating around in the glass. Yeah, that sounds nice. It's got a Coeur de Fleur. Yeah, well, I'll come down and pick it up. Oh, yeah, that's fine. He's going to drop it off on his way home.
Oh, he's anxious to get rid of it.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot, Hap. Yeah, while you're here, you can pick up the empty 7-Up bottles.
We had that for New Year's Eve.
Right. Okay. So long, Hap. Stick around, folks. It looks like it's going to be a very interesting evening.
Very exciting.
And very high class.
How come I don't have a line?
Because you ain't got no class.
What does she mean I ain't got no class?
There's an incentive awards committee in every branch of service, and they're looking for good ideas. When you have an idea that can save basic resources, tell it to your committee. You could win a cash award. Put your idea on a suggestion form. Just make sure you fill it out completely.
Oh, look, you've got no time to build a dress out of that.
Well, it's all built. It's a sari. It's Indian. I bought it back in my Maharishi days. You know, that's when you sit on the ground and listen to Ravi Shankar and chant, Om Mane Padme Om.
You've got to be kidding. What does that mean?
The jewel in the flower of the lotus.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
I don't know. I never got that far. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's you, but how do you get into it?
Well, hold it up, and you sort of revolve into it. Until you get to the end, and then you throw this over your shoulder until you get it right.
Well, if you're going to wear that thing, you can't slop around the way you usually do. You've got to walk with poise and dignity.
Oh, you mean like this?
No, like this.
Oh, what's that?
You're praying it doesn't fall off.
What are you wearing?
Well, I had decided on this, but I don't know. What do you think? Does it make me look gift wrapped?
Yeah, speaking of wrap, will you unravel me?
Okay.
The duck smells delicious, and you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Well, don't you look elegant?
Oh, thanks. I was going to put on a dark suit, but then I thought this might look a little gayer. Gayer. That's not exactly what I mean.
Ta-da!
Oh!
Oh, my.
Harriet, did we invite royalty here this evening?
Oh, girls, you look sensational.
Just a couple of old things we had hanging around the closet.
Well, believe me, they look much nicer hanging around you.
Thank you, Excellency. And you look pretty snazzy yourself.
Oh, snazzy? That's a word from the 30s.
Well, they came back with wide lapels.
What about my lovely wife?
Beautiful.
Yeah, as the French say, ooh la la, madame. Now, that must be happy.
Ozzie sent me.
Can't forget your old speakeasy days, huh?
Well, I would have brung you some bathtub gin, but I couldn't get the tub through the door. Floor to floor, 1973.
Yeah, well, at least it's fresh.
Yeah, it's a little-known wine from an obscure vineyard, but I think you'll admire its pretensions.
Yeah, merci. Come on in, Hap.
Oh, thanks. Oh, hello, Mrs. Nelson.
Hello, Happy.
Hey, girls.
Hi, Happy.
Wow, what, are you going to the opera or something?
No, we're just going to have dinner at home.
Hey, that looks like the storeroom from Let's Make a Deal. What's the special occasion?
No special occasion.
Oh, come on. What is it, an anniversary?
No.
You got a new car.
No.
I know. Ricky's bringing out a new album.
No. It's nothing like that. It's just we have so much beautiful stuff lying around here, we decided to get it out and use it tonight. That's all.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
Well, if you say so.
Here are the empties.
Oh, boy, you got quite a bunch here.
Oh, we had some real swingers here New Year's Eve. You should have been here for the raid.
Oh, yeah, I heard the sirens, but I didn't know where they were going. Well, bon appetit, whatever that means.
Good night, Happy.
Good night.
Coeur de Fleur.
Yeah, it's Coeur de Fleur, all right.
Coeur de Fleur, Idaho.
Can you make wine out of potatoes?
Oh, we'll soon find out.
Oh, specially selected for your enjoyment by President William McKinley.
Maybe that's why he was shot. Well, I think we're all ready.
Being the only gentleman present, may I?
Oh, thank you.
Pleasure. Oh. Mademoiselle?
Vous êtes très gentil, monsieur.
Il n'y a pas de quoi.
Merci beaucoup, monsieur.
Mon plaisir.
I think he read that someplace on a perfume bottle.
No, it's an aftershave lotion. Dankeschön.
Bitte?
No, that's it.
I make a motion we all sit down and stay that way.
May I propose a toast? To our silverware. May it always glisten brightly in our memories.
At least every other Thursday. Ooh. Of course, I'm not exactly a wine connoisseur, but does that taste strange to anybody else?
It tastes a little like the stuff my mother used to give me when I had a cough. I think you're supposed to take it by the spoonful.
Well, it's a free country. We don't have to drink it.
$1.98 doesn't get you much these days.
Hey, shall I try for a little classical music on the radio?
Allow me.
Maybe you could get some Mendelssohn or Bach. Do you like Bach, Mr. Nelson?
He hates the music, loves the beer.
I'll ignore that spurious remark. Yeah, that's perfect.
Sounds like music to pay your bills by.
Very soothing.
Oh! Why does there always have to be one slob in the crowd? I spilled.
I'll get a paper towel.
No, wait a second. I just thought, you know what this is? This is a sterling silver stain cover-upper. This is for the long, thin stains, and this is for little spots.
Beautiful. Good thinking. Very good, Grandpa. At least now I have something I can use every day.
Hey, how about that? This turned out to be a special occasion after all.
You know, I wonder. Here we are sitting here all dressed up, our good silver on the table. We're trying to make a special occasion out of this, but somehow it just doesn't make it, does it?
I know. It's like New Year's Eve. Everybody puts on paper hats and blows horns and makes a lot of noise. You know, I don't ever remember having a good time on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, if you go out, you wish you'd stayed home, and if you stay home, you wish you'd gone out.
I think my favorite holiday is Christmas. Oh, I have so many wonderful memories of happy Christmases.
I remember when I was a little girl, I always used to look forward to Easter Sunday. I remember one in particular when I had a new pink dress and I remember the choir singing. It sounded so beautiful.
Oh, that's nice. You know, I like birthday parties, too.
Yes, especially if you find just the right gift or even the right birthday card, and you make somebody happy.
I think what we're all trying to say is it's not important what you're wearing or even where you are. The important thing is who you're with. And I think we're with the nicest people tonight.
Oh, that's for sure.
Is it my turn?
Well, as long as you don't propose another toast. I can't stand any more of this cough medicine.
Oh, I was just thinking, love and affection are hard to define and even more difficult to express. But when you're lucky enough to find two very special people who take you into their home and into their hearts, then every day becomes a special occasion.
Oh, thank you, dear. Well, I think we're the lucky ones to have you and Susie here in our home as part of our family.
You know, I think you're just trying to fog up my glasses.
How do you find this music depressing?
Yes, I do.
I do, too.
It's better.
Much better.
Do you mind if I take off this tie? It's choking me.
Go as far as you like.
My father used to say if the Lord wanted men to wear ties, they would have been born with knots in their necks.
Take off the coat, too, while I'm at it.
And does anybody mind if I turn on the light?
Oh, please do. Hey,
oh! It is Duck after all. May I say something here?
Quiet, everybody. Grandpa has the floor.
Well, as long as we're all sitting here, our happy little family with our good silver, let's eat. Would anybody like some more ice cream?
Not me. Not me.
Well, then we'll save it till after the 11 o'clock news, if I can hold out that long.
May I say that dinner was a smashing success?
Oh, thank you.
We should do it more often, like once a month.
Or maybe once a year.
Oh, once every 10 years. Listen, I found the box the stain cover-upper came in, and guess what? It's not a stain cover-upper after all.
You can fool me.
What is it? It's an antique. It's a Scribe's traveling pen and ink set.
Hey, yeah. Well, here's the inkwell. And the quill pen is right. I wonder if it still works.
Part of Happy was played by Arnold Stang.
been all through this, and I just don't understand your attitude.
Can I get in on this?
Well, the most ridiculous thing happened to me today.
Don't tell me. Let me guess. You got an A in English.
No, not that ridiculous.
You ran out of gas on the freeway?
No, that was last week. You'll never guess. Look, I don't think it's ridiculous at all. I think it's great. Susie's being nominated as class vice president.
Well, I think that's wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you. But even if I should be elected, I don't want the job.
Well, why not? I should think that's a great honor.
I suppose it is. I just need time for studying.
Oh, come on now. When did you ever do any studying?
Okay. I need time for guitar playing and television watching and daydreaming. Besides, you have to go to a lot of meetings and pretend like you're listening and hang around.
Well, if you really don't want to do it, I should think there's a graceful way to decline.
Well, we have to make a speech, and I thought maybe Mr. Nelson could help me make one up, saying that I appreciate the honor, but I think someone else could serve more efficiently.
Well, what you just said sounded good to me. It's a funny thing, but some people are remembered more for turning down a political office than for anything else they ever did.
Yeah, that's true. Who was it who said, if nominated, I will not run. If elected, I will not serve?
There's somebody during the Civil War. General Sherman, wasn't it, Harriet?
Oh, don't look at me. I don't go back any farther than the Spanish-American War.
Of course, I wasn't there, but I remember when Calvin Coolidge said, I do not choose to run.
Wasn't that Satchel Paige?
No. He said, don't look back. You never know who may be gaining on you. Well, I think you said it just right, Susie. That you appreciated the honor, but you thought somebody else could do the job better.
I like that story that Abraham Lincoln was supposed to have told about the man they tarred and feathered and ran out of town on a rail. And when they asked the guy for his reaction, he said, well, if it weren't for the honor of the thing, he'd just as soon have skipped it.
See, Susie, if they decide to run you out of town on a rail, you've got a good line already for them. Oh, you're a big help. Well, I think you ought to accept. Get yourself a good campaign manager and run.
Well, there's an awful lot of heckling going on around here. Mr. Nelson, can we go someplace where we can write my speech without all this interference?
That's a good idea. We've got important work to do.
Oh, boy, what a sneaky way to get out of doing the dishes.
Yeah, both of you.
Brenda, Harriet.
Yeah?
Look, why don't we sit down over here, and Susie will stand on the steps here, and we can get sort of a rough idea, get an audience reaction.
And no applause, please, until the end of the speech.
That reminds me. If they should happen to interrupt your speech with applause tomorrow, say, folks, please don't applaud. I have a terrible headache. It's an old joke, but it always gets a good laugh.
Why doesn't she just say, I do not choose to run and sit down? It worked for Coolidge.
That was 45 years ago. Things have changed.
Besides, I've got this thing practically memorized now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sus.
Now, you've been introduced, and you step up to the microphone.
Please, no applause. I have a terrible headache.
Very good.
When asked what is the greatest fault of the American people, Theodore Roosevelt replied, it is a lack of thoroughness.
Theodore Roosevelt?
He was about 20 years ahead of Coolidge.
Please, no heckling. Go ahead, Susie. You see, this fits in very nicely.
An example of this is the careless manner in which we have been nominating our class officers. As nominee for class vice president, I think it's time we remedy this situation. I think this high office calls for someone who is dedicated, conscientious, hardworking, and with no thought of personal claim, but with only the best interest of the student body at heart. However, since I am neither dedicated nor hardworking, and I'm nervous, and I certainly am not hardworking, and I have the grades to prove it.
Small joke there.
I feel that I must decline this honor with thanks and gratitude.
That was very good, Susie.
Yeah, and very touching. There's something sad about that. It's like the Duke of Windsor renouncing the throne of England.
No, thank you. I heard a car drive in a little while ago. I imagine it's the girls.
Well, it could be. They said they'd be home early.
Oh, here they are.
Hi.
How'd the speech go?
Do you want to tell them?
Oh, it bombed, huh?
No, it was an absolute smash. They loved it.
Well, don't keep us hanging. Tell us what happened.
Well, at the end of the speech, Mike McGovern jumped up on the stage and said, that's the first honest political speech I've ever heard in my life.
We don't want Susie for class vice president. I nominated her for president. Then Kathy jumped up on the stage and seconded it, and she was nominated by acclamation.
For president?
Right.
Oh, great.
Hey, congratulations. That's probably for the president, but I'll get it. Hello? May I ask who's calling, please? This is her speechwriter. Oh, just a second. It's the editor of the campus news. He wants to talk to either Susie or her campaign manager.
I don't have one.
All those in favor of Brenda for campaign manager say aye.
Aye.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, yes, we do. When the ship is sinking, I want company.
Just a second, I'll let you talk to her campaign manager.
Hello? Yes, this is her campaign manager. First, we have to make a round of all the fraternities and sororities at lunchtime. Then the next day, we go over to the cafeteria. I'll have to make sure they set the microphones up.
Well, what do I do? What do I say? How do I act?
You just to be your own charming self. Look, if you don't mind my making a suggestion.
No, wait a minute now. You're not the campaign manager. Brenda is. Let the girls run things their own way.
Oh, no, that's okay. We need all the help we can get.
Now, you see?
I guess the first thing we need is a slogan. Don't you think so?
Yeah, something with impact.
Well, at the risk of sounding immodest, I'm very large with impacted slogans. Let's see, it should be something that rhymes. Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is Susie is a doozy.
Susie is a doozy.
What's your second one?
Come on, now, don't shoot it down just because I happen to think of it fast.
Susie is a doozy.
Yeah, you see, it's easy to remember.
It has kind of a nice ring to it, but what's a doozy?
It's one of those in-words from around the turn of the century.
Doesn't go that far back. Look, if you don't like it, just tell me. I'm not sensitive.
All right, dry your eyes and try for another one.
Maybe if we could get something with more of a now sound to it.
Let me see.
If you say Susie is a doozy now, I'll hit you with something.
No, let me think. Susie is a floozy? No, that has a wrong connotation. Ruby is out. I still like that Susie is a doozy. As Brenda says, it has kind of a nice ring to it. Oh, hi, girls. Come on in.
Hi, Mr. Nelson. I think you know everybody.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, listen, everybody. While we were driving over here in the car, I thought of a great slogan. Are you ready for this? Be choosy, vote Susie.
Hey, very good, Kathy.
It's good.
It's funny you should mention slogans because I just thought of one myself. Susie is a doozy.
What's a doozy?
Ask your grandmother, Georgianne.
Come on now. Oh, by the way, who's the opposition candidate?
A guy named Mark Johnson. He's captain of the baseball team.
And he's tall and handsome and has beautiful hair. But that's all.
Yeah, if you were my best friend, he'd have my vote already.
Well, let's not give up so easily. Maybe we can think of a way to tear him down a little.
How is he scholastically?
He's a straight-A student, the best athlete in school, and has the shiniest white teeth and most beautiful smile you've ever seen.
Oh, well, so much for his shortcomings.
Yeah, maybe you could put out a few cards saying, Mark is a snark.
What's a snark?
I don't know, but it sounds derogatory. It may sway the undecided vote.
I like that. Mark is a snark.
How about Mark is a jark?
Yeah. You know, maybe we better get out of here while they make up the slogans. I have a feeling we might be inhibiting them.
Hey, here's a good one. Vote for Susie. She gets it all together.
Sounds like an ad for a body stocking.
I like it.
We've got to get these things planted all over the campus. The bookstores, the cafeteria, the pizza parlor.
All right. Well, you should have enough speeches lined up.
Well, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Well, what do you know? Here's Mr. Nelson with his guitar. And I'll bet he's got a song composed for the campaign.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, we didn't even think about that. Let's hear it. Quiet, everybody.
Well, here it is for whatever it's worth. If you knew Susie like we know Susie, oh, what a gal. If you're real choosy, you'll vote for Susie. She's just someone you can always trust. 'Cause she's a smarty, she has it up here. Choice of the party, if she's prez, you'll never fear. In this election, she's our selection. Susie's our gal, yeah, yeah. Susie's our gal.
I think about it, though, I was kind of wondering if we really need a song. I was wondering the same thing.
If we do decide on one, I think this is very good.
Thank you, because I hit a few clinkers in there, but give you kind of a rough idea.
Yes, well, he's got a lot more work to do on it, and I know you have a lot more campaigning to do.
Right, let's get moving, shall we, gang?
Okay, you get the pizza parlor, and I'll get the library.
Think maybe I sang that in the wrong key?
Who knows?
It sure went over the hush, didn't it?
I don't know. I kind of liked it.
Oh, thank you. There's one chord here I like. If you knew Susie like I knew Susie, I like that one. I'll work on it a little more.
Right, that's this afternoon in front of the Student Union
Pretty
building.
tough opposition, you know.
How about some volunteer work?
Bring as many as you
Hello,
can.
vote
Great,
Susie.
what's your name?
Bye-bye.
5 o'clock at the Student Union, that's right.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Susie,
Well, I'll get in touch with you later on this afternoon, okay?
Hey, where'd the
Yes,
extra
it's
phones
scheduled
come
to
from?
student
Mr.
union.
Nelson had them put
Thank
in to
you.
help things along. Oh, that's great.
Hey, how are things going in the outlying districts?
Oh, we ran into Mark Johnson's dirty tricks department.
Yeah.
You know that meeting we had scheduled at the Student Union?
Okay.
Sounds ominous. What happened?
Nobody showed up. They'd put up a sign saying Susie meeting canceled. We can't let them get away with that. We didn't. We put up a sign saying this way to Mark Johnson meeting with an aeroplane to the men's room.
Well, that confused a few people.
Guess what those dirty rats are up to now?
At this point, nothing would surprise me.
They painted mustaches on all of Susie's pictures.
Oh, that's dirty.
Come on, gang, let's go out and erase them.
Yeah.
I have another idea. If they're going to paint mustaches on my pictures, let's paint pink ribbons in Mark's hair.
Oh, Mrs. Nelson, would you and Mr. Nelson answer the phone?
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
Ozzie, come here. We need you.
If you knew Susie like we know Susie. Where's everybody? I thought you said you needed me.
They went out to paint ribbons on Mark Johnson. We're supposed to answer the phones. Good afternoon. Vote for Susie. Yes, you'll be speaking there at 4 this afternoon.
Susie is a doozy.
Thank you.
If you knew Susie like we know Susie. Oh. Hello? Hello? Hung up. Don't appreciate good music. Hi.
Hi, is this Susie Campaign Headquarters?
Yeah, come on in. I'm the headquarters sitter, you might say.
I wanted to talk to Susie about the campaign.
Hey, it seems to be going very well.
Yeah, I've heard some of her speeches, and they're really good.
Oh, well, thank you. Of course, it's just my personal opinion, but I think she could do with a good campaign song.
Yeah, but they're not too easy to come by.
Oh, I know. With a name like Susie, here, I'll show you a little something I've been working on. If you knew Susie like we know Susie, oh, what a gal. If you're real choosy, you'll vote for Susie. She's just someone you can always trust. Yeah, something like that.
That's terrific. Did you write that yourself?
Well, I wrote the words because somebody beat me to the melody.
I bet that Mark Johnson group couldn't come up with anything like that.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see, Johnson. Does anybody ever call him Johnny?
His father used to, occasionally.
Well, there was a song years ago. Oh, Johnny, you're really great. Oh, Johnny,
my candidate.
Real good. Have you ever done this before?
No, must be beginner's luck.
Hey, I need some help, somebody. I can't get the lid off the peanut butter.
I have trouble getting it off the roof of my mouth.
Well, they must have put this on with a pipe wrench.
May I give it a try?
Oh. Boy, you really must have strong wrists.
No, it was easy after you'd already loosened it up for me.
I'm Mrs. Nelson.
Hi, Mrs. Nelson. I'm Mark Johnson.
What? Mark Johnson? What? You're the opposition?
Sure, with the shiny white teeth and the beautiful hair.
Oh, is that what they're saying about me? Don't you believe it, Mrs. Nelson. This hair is a toupee and these teeth are all fake.
No way, not for about 50 years.
Hey, guys, look who's here.
Mark Johnson.
Well, if it isn't the enemy, the mustache painter honor.
What are you doing around here? Snooping around for campaign secrets?
No, honestly, I came to apologize. Some of my campaign supporters got a little bit carried away.
Any more of that stuff and they will be carried away.
Look, it was done without my knowledge or permission, and I really am sorry about it.
Well, in that case, we're sorry too.
And we'll erase the ribbons we drew in your hair.
Yeah, I saw those. They do nothing for me. Look, can we agree to shake hands and clean up the campaign from here on in?
Well, I can agree to that. Of course, it will kind of cut down on the excitement.
Listen, I promise I'll make it up to you. And keep up the good work. You're really doing a great job.
Thank you.
We'll see you later.
See you, Mark.
Bye, Mark. Bye.
Gee, how can you hate a guy like that?
Did you see those beautiful eyes?
And that nice smile.
You know something? I may vote for him.
Well, Susie's committee just left, and the campaign may be clean, but the living room was a mess.
Where's Susie?
Oh, she fell asleep about an hour ago. It's been a pretty tough campaign.
How does it look for tomorrow?
Well, I think it's pretty even. The Johnson camp's come up with a song they've got everybody singing.
A song?
Yeah. Oh, Johnny, you're really great. Oh, Johnny,
Our candidate.
Yeah, how did you know?
How did you know?
Well, it's kind of an obvious rhyme, isn't it?
Well, whatever it is, they've got everybody singing it.
Well, don't stay up too late now. Come on, Benedict Arnold.
Oh, me?
You need any help?
No, thanks. I'm all set. Any news yet?
Not yet. Everybody's out there waiting.
Are you nervous?
A little bit. I bet you've made 120 sandwiches the last couple of days.
123, but who's counting?
How are you keeping secrets?
Pretty good. Why?
Well, I'll tell you one if you promise not to tell.
I promise.
Well, it's not that I don't appreciate everything all my friends have done for me, but I voted for Mark.
Well, now, why did you do that?
Well, he's sincere and he's very intelligent.
Besides, he's very handsome and he has nice eyes and a beautiful smile.
Oh, you noticed. I'll take these. Now, remember, you promised not to tell?
I promise.
They should have counted the votes by now.
Yeah. Who's representing you guys over there, Mike?
Oh, Johnny, you're really great.
Was I singing that? That's throwing in the spongism. What about an optimistic note like, if you knew
Susie like we know Susie,
oh. Here they come.
Hi.
Well, if that's a victory speech, it's the shortest one on record.
We just came from the vote tabulation center.
That sounds like you're conceding defeat to me. Let's hear from the new class president.
If you knew Susie like we know Susie,
Hold it. Mark won the election.
Did you say Mark won?
You're the new class president?
Yeah.
Was it close?
About as close as you can get. Mark won by 1 vote. We checked them over 3 times, and that's just the way the votes added up. I just came over here to say I'm sorry, and I really am, Susie.
Gee, that's okay. I'm sure you'll make the best class president we've ever had.
I'll sure try.
well, you know the old saying.
What old saying?
Any old saying. Auld Lang Syne, all's well that ends well.
In any case, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Incidentally, I do need an advisor from the opposition party. Of course, that'll mean we'll have to spend a great deal of time together.
I accept.
Come on, Dad, let's get some ice cream. a sudden I feel very old.
Tomorrow evening at 7:30, Wild Refuge takes a look at crawling things, snakes and gators, in a trip ranging from the South Carolina flatlands with its diamondbacks, rattlers, cottonmouths, and coral snakes to the Florida Everglades, where the alligator is necessary for the continued existence of the area. See it all on Wild Refuge, tomorrow evening at 7:30.
Hi, I'm Ozzie Nelson. We have a rather large and very talented cast with us this evening, and before we start our show, I'd like to introduce them. Lenore Stevens, this is Jack Wagner, and this is Gay Nelson, this is Ben Bennett, this is Susie, this is Brenda Sykes, you know Susie, of course, and this is Gay Nelson.
Thank you, dear. I'm just taking this one bag. And don't worry about me for dinner tomorrow night. I'm going to eat on the plane. I wish I could talk Ozzie into going up there with me.
You're just saying that because you heard me come walking down the hall.
I'm saying that because I mean it.
Yeah, I know you do, but I can't attend a meeting up there with those ladies. And if I'm going to walk around the streets all afternoon, I'd rather do it here than in San Francisco.
Well, I tried.
What's this?
A list of items to keep you out of mischief part of the time, and I'm counting on the girls to keep an eye on you the rest of the time.
Don't worry, Mrs. Nelson. We'll keep him on a short leash.
I'm surrounded. If you don't hurry, you're going to miss your plane.
So what? I'll take the next plane. Why are you so anxious to get rid of me?
I'm not anxious to get rid of you. I just don't want you to miss the plane.
What's this, a party going on here and I wasn't invited?
I can't get my wife out of the house. We may have to carry her out bodily.
Okay, that did it. It's all yours.
What? You mean you want me to carry this?
That's right.
Oh! This calls for somebody young and strong.
Oh, I'd love to carry, but my back's been bothering me lately.
Don't look at me. We don't do that kind of work anymore.
I mean, you want this poor old man to carry this heavy bag down the stairs?
Yes, and you can carry my coat while you're at it.
No. Who's going to carry me?
Oh, that's easy. We are. Come on, girls.
Look, are you strained something?
Are you kidding?
No, I mean something of mine.
Hello? Oh, hi, Kathy. Yeah, she's upstairs. You want me to call her? I'm sure she isn't. Okay, I'll tell her. All right, goodbye.
Was that for me?
Yeah, that was Kathy. She wants to go over some history notes with you. She's coming right over.
Oh, good. I could use some help from her. Don't you have any studying to do?
Not tonight.
I thought you had an English exam tomorrow.
No, that's not until Tuesday. I don't have anything tomorrow. When's your history exam?
First thing in the morning.
Oh, well, don't wake me up when you get up.
Are you kidding? A fire alarm wouldn't wake you up.
Well, I'm going to turn off the phone and sleep till noon at least.
I believe it.
Well, hi, girls.
Hi. Did Mrs. Nelson get off okay?
Yeah, we almost didn't make it, though. The airport was filled with ladies all going to San Francisco. Short ones, fat ones, tall ones, thin ones.
Any that were just right?
Yeah, there was one. I kissed her goodbye and put her on the plane.
Oh, that's a good pull.
Thank you.
With all those ladies out there, it's a wonder you weren't attacked.
Well, a couple of them chased after me, but I can run pretty fast when I don't have my high heels on. You girls don't have dates for tonight?
Are you trying to get rid of us?
No, I was just wondering.
If you really want to know the truth, we stayed home to study for exam.
Oh, yeah, that, and we don't have dates tonight.
That, too.
I just got a wonderful idea. Who'd like some ice cream? Brenda?
No, thanks.
Susie?
No, thanks.
Ozzie? Yes.
Oh, wait a second. I just remembered we're all out of ice cream.
Oh, why didn't Harriet say so? Wait a second. Item 3, we're all out of ice cream. At least you could have made it item 1 or item 2. Hey, what time is it?
Almost a quarter of.
I just about have time to make it before they close.
Hi. Oh, hi, Kath. Oh, good. I'm glad you brought your notebook. I missed a couple of lectures.
That makes us even. I hope they were the same ones.
Oh, me too.
Hi, Susie.
Hi, Kathy. How you doing?
I'll be able to tell you about noon tomorrow.
Well, why don't we go upstairs and study? I've got all my notes up there.
Oh, that's probably for me. I told George I was coming over here. Hi, what's happening, baby? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no, this is Kathy. Oh, just a second, I'll see. Is Mr. Nelson here? It's Mrs. Nelson.
Let me talk to her. Hi, Mrs. Nelson. Mr. Nelson just went up to get some ice cream. That was Kathy Warren. Would you turn that down a little for me, please? How was your trip? Good. Listen, do you want me to tell Mr. Nelson to call you back? He should be here any minute. You sure? Okay, I'll tell him you called.
Give her my love.
Brenda says to give you her love. Me too. We miss you. Okay, I'll tell him. Have a nice time now. Bye. She's at the hotel.
Did she have a good trip?
Yeah, she said for Mr. Nelson not to call her. She's going right to bed. Everything's fine.
Oh, good.
Wow, she must have really thought it was a nut on the phone. I was sure it was George.
Well, we'd better get started or we'll be up all night.
Hello? Who? No, there's nobody named Kathy here. You must have the wrong number. I'm sorry. Hi.
Hi.
I thought so. You'd like some ice cream, would you? Would you like pistachio nut or banana custard?
No, thanks.
I have 6 quarts here. How about Rocky Road?
No, thanks, really. I just came to tell you Mrs. Nelson called.
Well, I'd better call her.
No, she said not to call. Everything was cool.
Oh, when was this?
Just a few minutes ago?
Oh, gee, if I'd gotten only 1 quart, I wouldn't have missed her call. You sure you don't want some ice cream?
No, thanks. Maybe later.
I think maybe I'd better call her anyway. She's probably lying there worrying about me. I'll call her just as soon as I finish this ice cream. I'll get it. Hello? Are you the same guy who called before? No, I tell you, you've got the wrong number. Some guy named George keeps calling for Kathy. No, we've got Brenda and Susie, but
no. Hold on a minute. Don't hang up.
Hold
That's
it.
Kathy Warren's boyfriend. She's upstairs studying with Brenda. I'll call her. Hold on, George. I'll get her.
Oh. Sorry, just a little mix-up in signals here. I didn't know she was here. Hey, do you like ice cream, George? We have 6 flavors to choose from. Well, if you change your mind, come on over. You got it, Kathy? Okay. Mrs. Ozzie Nelson, please. Hi, dear. Oh, gee, I'm sorry. I woke you up, didn't I? Well, the girl said you phoned, and I was afraid you might worry. Guess what I'm doing? How'd you guess? I got some Rocky Road just so you'd know I was thinking about you. Rocky Road, that's our flavor. Yeah, I hope you can get back to sleep. Okay. I miss you too. Good night, sweetheart.
Mr. Nelson?
Oh, hi. How's the studying going?
Oh, pretty good. I was just wondering, though, it's getting a little late, and we still have a few more chapters to cover. Would it be all right if Kathy spent the night?
Oh, sure.
Okay, I'll just get a few blankets, and she can sleep here on the couch.
Well, I have a better idea. Why doesn't you sleep in our bed, and I can sleep on the couch? I'll just get my pajamas and a couple of blankets.
Oh, are you sure?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Oh, Brenda?
Uh-huh.
If you tell anybody about this, be careful how you explain that one of the girls kicked me out of my own bed. Well, good morning.
Good morning. You're up early, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess.
In fact, this is the first time I've ever seen you eat breakfast.
Well, I figured as long as I was up. Did you get your studying done?
Oh, yeah. I hope so. We stayed up late enough last night. I'll bet you got hardly any sleep at all on the couch.
No, I'm fine. I had to get up anyway. Harriet left this note. There's a man coming to hang the curtains in the bedroom and den. That's a classy-looking outfit you've got there.
Oh, yeah, I stole Susie's robe and her pajama top, and I guess these must be your pajama pants.
They look better on you than they do on me.
Well, baggy pants are very in now, you know.
You got them. Where's Susie?
Oh, she's sleeping in, the lucky dog. She doesn't have any exams until tomorrow. What's that you've got?
Yeah, that's good.
This is a special concoction of mine known as a banana surprise.
A banana what?
A banana surprise. See, first you slice a banana, then you put some cornflakes on it, and then pour honey over it. Now, the honey's very good for you, but it's a little heavy on calories. So in order to compensate for that, you pour skim milk on it.
What's the surprise?
Careful, Kathy.
It surprised you, didn't it?
See, I warned you.
She's laughing.
She's just being polite because you let her sleep in your bed last night.
Would you care to rephrase that? Yeah, who's that? Could be the FBI.
Yes.
I've got a delivery here for a Mrs. Ozzie Nelson, is it?
Ozzie Nelson.
You, Mrs. Nelson?
No, Mrs. Nelson is in San Francisco.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'm Mr. Nelson.
Oh.
Where's this from?
From the fashion shop.
Shouldn't there be 2 parcels? Kathy, would you look on that list, please? About halfway down.
It says take your vitamin E pills.
No, the next time. Something about fashion shop.
Oh, yeah, they promised to deliver coat and dress from the fashion shop.
They just gave me this one parcel. I'll check on it when I go back.
Oh, come on, we better get dressed and get out of here.
Yeah, we'll see you later, Mr. Nelson, and thanks for everything.
Okay, anytime.
Just sign right here, please. Your wife's in San Francisco, huh?
Yes.
You expect her back this morning?
No, not till tonight.
Very attractive girls.
Yes, the one girl lives here with us, and the other girl's just visiting overnight.
I was knocking on the door there. I guess you couldn't hear me. I heard you talking about that banana concoction. It sounds very good with the honey and all.
Yes, it's very good.
I imagine it gives you a lot of pep and vitality. You know, as a man gets a little older.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
I heard you mention vitamin E. That stuff's really good, huh?
Yeah, I guess it is. It can't do you any harm.
I'll have to try some of that.
Yeah, would you check on that other parcel?
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. And Mr. Nelson, have a nice day.
Hello? Oh, hi, Brenda.
Is Susie up yet? Would you wake her up, please, and tell her to get over here right away? She thought her English exam was tomorrow, but it's in about 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, I'll wake up right away. Susie! Susie!
Nelson, you scared me. I thought it was a man.
listen very carefully. Brenda just warned you, your examination is today, not tomorrow. You have about 20 minutes to get down there. Don't fall back to sleep now.
I'm up.
If you're looking for your pajama top or your robe, they're probably in my bedroom.
Okay.
Wow.
Good morning. Good morning. Or good afternoon, you might say. I've got your curtains here. I knocked on the back door, but I guess you didn't hear me.
That's okay. My wife told me to expect you.
Oh, isn't she home?
No, she'll be back tonight. Are those for the bedroom or for the den?
Well, these are for the bedroom, but I guess I better work in the den first. Huh?
No, there's nobody up there right now.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Good luck.
Thanks, I'll need it.
Do you know which bedroom it is?
No, my partner took the curtains down.
Oh, I'll show you. It's right up here and to the left.
Your daughter's a cute little girl.
Oh, actually, she's not our daughter. She's staying with us. She's practically like a daughter, though. It's right in here. Oh, so one of the kids stayed overnight, and she left this little sign. She slept on the bed here. I slept on the couch downstairs. You probably saw the blankets and the pillow when you came in.
Look, don't worry about that, Mr. Nelson. When you're in a business like mine, you see a lot and you hear a lot, but you keep your mouth shut.
Well, that's just that there's nothing to see and hear. But I'm sure you understand that. It's well, I'll let you get to work. Oh, hi. You're Mrs.
Lenore Morrison. We moved in next door a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yes, of course. Won't you come in?
Thank you. I hope you'll forgive my appearance. I was doing a little cleaning.
Oh, yeah, well, I didn't get a chance to get dressed. My wife's in San Francisco, and I've been pretty busy. What can I do for you?
The mailman seems to keep getting our mail mixed up, and I have a couple of letters for you. I was wondering if you got my mail.
Oh, well, I haven't picked up our mail yet. Just make yourself at home, and I'll go out front and see.
Thank you.
Mrs. Nelson?
No, she's out of town. I live next door, and I just stopped by for a moment.
I have a package here for her. Would you mind signing for it?
Oh, hi.
Well, hi, Mr. Nelson. Still keeping you busy, I see. Here's the other package. I guess it was on the truck and I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'll sign for it.
Was that bananas, cornflakes, and honey?
Yes, it was.
And how many capsules of the vitamin E?
A couple, I guess. It really doesn't matter. Well, thanks very much.
That's okay. Good luck.
He was here before, kind of a nosy guy. Oh, two of these are yours.
Oh, thank you.
Pardon me. Is my truck blocking your driveway?
Oh, no, I don't think so. This is our next-door neighbor. This is a gentleman who came to hang the curtains.
Hello.
How do you do? I'm all finished in the bedroom now, in case you'd like to go up there. To change your clothes, I mean.
Yeah, okay. My wife sent the curtains out to be cleaned. Oh, I imagine you're wondering about this sign.
Oh, no, not really.
Yeah, well, you see, we have two college girls living here with us, and one of their friends stayed overnight, and she left that sign.
That was very nice.
Yeah, well, you know, it's crazy kids. Many thanks. Love, Kathy. She stayed upstairs in our bedroom, and I slept downstairs on the couch. The pillow and the blanket are still there. I don't imagine anybody would think anything of it anyway.
Oh, no. Besides, attitudes are changing all the time.
Well, no, none of this. I mean, in this, well, I'm sure you understand.
Sure. Well, I'd better get back to my cleaning.
Yeah, well, say, would you like some ice cream?
Oh, no, but I'll take a rain check.
Okay, if you change your mind, we have all sorts of flavors.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Seemed kind of suspicious. Hey, how'd the exams go?
Great, I studied all the right things.
I got lucky. They asked all the right questions.
Oh, good. You know, this has been a very unusual day for me. I wish Harriet wouldn't stay away so long. Too many things happen.
Yeah, I know. She's only been gone a day, but it seems much longer, doesn't it?
Yeah, more like a week.
Or maybe 2 weeks.
I've forgotten what she looks like.
Well, she's very beautiful and very understanding. I mean, even though, you know, a person can be completely innocent, like today, for instance, a couple of strange things happened. But when I explain them to Harriet, she'll just laugh them off. Like, I remember last New Year's Eve, we were at this dance, and for some reason, I forgot to dance with Harriet, and I danced several dances with this kind of bosomy gal who's on our table. And I remember her name. It was a funny name, Betty Ripplemeyer. Well, I figured Harriet might be upset, but if she was, she didn't mention it. I don't think she even knew the gal was there. What are you girls getting into here?
Well, this is a gourmet dinner. Ragu Parisian for the main course and homemade apple pie for dessert.
Hey, that sounds great.
Look, why don't you just go back into the living room, relax. We'll call you as soon as dinner's ready.
Okay, I know when I'm not wanted.
Mr. Nelson?
Oh, hi. Dinner ready?
Not quite. Something went wrong with the Ragu Parisian.
Oh, well, I imagine it's kind of a difficult dish. What happened?
We forgot to turn on the oven.
That could happen to anybody.
Yeah, and then we couldn't make the apple pie because we found out we didn't have any apples. But dinner will be here any minute. We sent out for some fried chicken.
Oh, that's fine.
Hello!
Oh, Harriet! Hey, boy, did we miss you.
You're right. She is beautiful.
I hope you're not hungry.
Oh, no, I ate on the plane. All I want is a hot bath in my own bed.
Oh, well, let me take your suitcase upstairs.
No, let me. I'm strong.
Girls, please. That's a man's job.
I had a wonderful time.
You mean you didn't miss us?
Oh, sure, I missed you.
Hi. Turned in kind of early, huh?
Yes, I was a little tired. You coming to bed pretty soon?
Just a minute. There are a few things I want to explain to you first, though, so you won't get upset when you hear about them.
You mean about the curtains?
What about them?
Oh, well, those are the den curtains. They must have hung the bedroom curtains in the den. What do you mean about the coat and dress?
What about the coat and dress?
Oh, they sent the dress in the wrong size, and they sent the coat in blue instead of gray, but don't worry about it. I'll straighten it out.
No, what I want to explain to you is, well, first of all, at breakfast, this snoopy delivery guy saw me there with Brenda and Kathy and immediately jumped to the wrong conclusions. Later on, this nosy guy with the curtains saw Susie come running down the stairs, and I was in my pajamas. And see, Kathy slept in our bed last night, and I slept on a couch downstairs. And this delivery guy came back while I was out in the kitchen with, what's her name? You know, the woman who lives next door. Harriet. I'll explain everything in the morning. Everything's cool. What's this?
We woke up and decided to have some ice cream.
Yeah, I don't suppose you'd care to join us.
Is there any left?
Only about 5 quarts.
Hey, what's this, a pajama party and I'm not invited?
Yes. I thought you were asleep.
Well, I was, but I got to dreaming about Rocky Road, and here I am.
Good. We also have Vanilla Ripple.
Oh, hey, speaking of Ripple, do you know who I saw up at the convention?
Who?
Well, remember last New Year's Eve, there was this gal with a low-cut dress? You danced every dance with her.
Every dance?
Well, every other dance. Her name is Betty Ripplemeyer.
Does she have a rather bosomy figure?
Well, let's put it this way. With a little help, she sits up.
I think I remember. How is she?
Oh, she's fine. Said her best to you.
Oh, thank you. How does she look?
Very fat. She's gained about 20 pounds.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
We also have strawberry, chocolate, and fresh peach.